Good afternoon, everyone, live on this fantastic Wednesday afternoon from Bet Shemesh in Israel. I want to relate over from Masechet Nedarim, the new Talmud we're going to learn today, which is going to take up more than 3 months if we learn it per day like I'm going to do. We are learning page Bet today, number 2 respectively. And just as an introduction to this Masechet, to this tractate of Nedarim, it's all talking about relating over vows. What if someone makes a vow against a specific thing, an object it could be against having something to do with somebody else? What if you use a similar connotation to the vow itself? Will it have ramifications? What will be the repercussions of it? And that's what we're going to learn in this Masechet. And we're going to learn about the wisdom of the rabbis with their answers to it. And it reminds me of a story I once heard. It actually occurred in the city of Aleppo in Syria many years ago. More than 100 years back, there was a great rabbi, a chacham of the name, Rabbi Eliyahu Hamaway. And he was a great chacham, and everyone came to him. They came to him, the great rabbi, for advice the whole time, to come for solutions. And obviously, naturally, it's mostly Arabs living in Aleppo. Naturally, that's a country. So there was a man once. He got very drunk one night, and he said, out of drunkenness and stupidity, he said to his wife that he wanted to separate from her. He wanted to divorce her, and the condition was that she was going to make him something to eat, and he was meant to finish this food before she would finish making the coffee. If she didn't make the coffee on time, and he had finished his meal, then they would be separated and divorced at that point in time. That was a rule in that specific religion, respectively, or whatever he was going to do. And he was stone drunk and ate this food very quickly. And before he knew it, his wife hadn't even finished the coffee at that stage in time, and they had to separate. And the next morning he got up, and he was full of regret at that point in time. He regretted what had happened, just like the story or in the Megillat Esther of Achashverosh, when he got up and realized what had happened with Vashti, and he wanted to remarry. So he went to all the Arabic leaders over there at the time, the religious inspirationers, and asked them, is there a solution for this? And they all said, no. They've got to get divorced and everything else. But we know that in the religion, unlike Judaism, where it's a mitzvah to remarry straight away, if the person hasn't got remarried, it's over that stage. You can't remarry. So he went to everybody, and he was so full of regret at the time, and finally gave up hope. Someone said, speak to Chacham Eliyahu Hamaway, the great rabbi of Aleppo, the great mind. So he said, you know what, I've got nothing to lose. Maybe there's a ray of hope. So he went to there, and he spoke to him, and he said, come back tomorrow. I will speak more tomorrow. So all of a sudden he's got full of hope. He's spoken to this rabbi. What's going to go on tomorrow? So the next day he comes, and Chacham Eliyahu Hamoi comes and prepares a table with a black cloth for this Arabic man to eat, and says, eat the food. Told the servant, eat the food to this Arabic man. So he's eating the food and finishes it. And then he's finished the meal, and okay, fine. So he says, no, you didn't finish the Chacham Hamoi, says, Rabbi Hamoi says, you've got more food here. Where's the food? What's he talking about? He answers back, look, there's full of crumbs all over the table. You didn't eat that. So he says, so he says, so you never originally, before she finished making the coffee at that stage in time, you never really finished your food at that point in time. So you're not divorced. You never got divorced at that stage in time. You're still together. So it just shows the great minds we learn in the Talmud of these Rabbanim, and even in modern day, that there's always a solution in many cases to the things. You should never give up this despair, dwell in it, delve in it, just like in this Masechet we're going to do over the next 3 months. And this is a story how the great Rabbi Eliyahu Hamaway saved this Arabic man from potentially divorcing his wife, and they could straight away they were never divorced, because there was all the crumbs on the table, so he never finished his food before she made the coffee on that condition. And this is what we can learn about in this tractate. Guys, have a fantastic day and enjoy. Bye.